Fourth headline, Dick's Sporting Goods is partnering with an online sporting goods marketplace called SidelineSwap to trade gift cards for used sports gear. According to Chain Storage, the two companies will offer a series of 50 new trade-in events in 7 states through the end of 2022. At the trade-in events, customers can exchange their used sports gear and receive Dick's gift cards to use towards their next purchase. Customers also have the option to donate all or a portion of their trade-in value to select local sports organizations. And items that do not qualify for trade-in can be donated or recycled. The companies have previously held 10 trade-in events at 4 Dick's locations with plans to expand their partnership to additional markets in 2023. And the soccer mom in you, I just know absolutely loves this. Am I right?
I do. I love it. Especially, so we just went to the Dick's House of Sport. We're going to be putting out a video on that soon. But I think that especially in those places where Dick's is focused on being part of the community,
right,
getting people into the store, this is a great way to do this. It's at House of Sport and public land, their outdoor concepts as well. But I think that what I like most about this is this is cyclical. This is something that happens every season with every sport, with every family. Like, you have to go get the new gear. And this kind of establishes a muscle memory, I think, in the minds of Dick's Sporting Goods customers that, like, we just go to Dick's now to bring our gear back, get our new gear, and that can all happen simultaneously at these events. Also, Dick's doesn't have to hold any of this inventory, which I'm hit or miss on. I mean, some of it, to me, it's like there could be some advantages still of like the ski swap model where you can bring, you go there, you walk away that day with something used. That's worked very well for a lot of other organizations. It works really well for Facebook Marketplace. But I think that there's room to grow into that and see,
that's true.
With these 50 events, like, what kind of turnout are you getting?
What do people want?
What sells? But I love that this is an option here for families, for 50 families. I think it's going to be a great addition to the Dick's Sporting Goods world. But what do you think? Are you as big on this as I am?
Yeah, I love it. Like, if we had one, I'd probably go.
Yeah,
like,
I know it's not going to be here yet.
Yeah, especially on our timeline. Which is tough. But to me, I think there's, first of all, from just a conceptual standpoint, there's no bigger waste of money than sporting goods for children.
Right.
Like, it's just an absolute waste.
Or like inhibitor from starting sports. Like, a lot of sports some kids can't even play because the equipment is too expensive.
Right, absolutely. And it's a brilliant merchandising idea too, because like it plays into two things. It gets you to the location, which we always talk about is, what is your why?
Yep.
Why am I going to the location? It gives me a reason to go to Dick's, to associate something with Dick's, which hopefully gives me money for the trade-in, and I go and I spend my money at Dick's. The other thing about this, like, from my time at Target, I used to run back to college at Target. And that's what this is built around. It's built around seasonal events, which is why it's good merchandising. There are seasonal events in people's lives. Getting kids into sports is one of them.
Yep.
That you can build events around. And so we used to bus kids into, like, college campuses. I can remember we bused people into Boulder, Fort Collins, Superior, Colorado. And you can plan around that. And the volume in those days was immense. Like, it went up like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And that's huge. Like, you can do a whole week in a day. So, like, in theory, you could create and program this same thing across all the Dick's throughout the country, which, Ann, brings up the A&M CRG put you on the spot question of the week. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So here it is from A&M CRG. We like the creativity of this program from Dick's, partnering with an already existing secondhand marketplace provider and flowing future purchases back to Dick's in the form of gift cards. What other retailer or sector could benefit from this type of arrangement?
Ooh.
Well, that's a good question.
I think your example of back to college is actually a good one. Like, there's tons of opportunities on college campuses, or in
used
stores
to be what
around.
Bed Bath & Beyond was best at.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like, how do you leverage resale? I'm a huge resale person, so I say anything that you can buy on Facebook Marketplace should be, like, anything that people are buying, which the top 3 things I think are, like, furniture, kids' clothes and toys, and sporting equipment. Like, any of those areas, you should definitely be doing this. So, I mean, I think IKEA could do something like this. Restoration Hardware, West Elm, like, those are some of the things that you always see selling like hotcakes on Facebook Marketplace. Kids, outdoors, sneakers. I think anything that really, I mean, there's no limit, I guess.
No.
I mean, that's really it. And like A&M says, like, you're bringing people in, you're giving them credit to spend in that store. Like, whether you're using a resale platform or not, you should figure out how you're going to capture whether it's being the place where this is taking place or some sort of that revenue from the resale of your items.
Yeah, you're right. And I mean, the ones that have been done, like you said, like we've seen car seat returns.
Yep.
We're seeing, this sporting goods one now. We've seen the back to college events. Yeah, to me, it all goes back to the mindset of what mind are you in at what time of the year, right? Like, so for me, like wardrobe cleanouts, probably twice a year, right? The place I would say malls. Malls have huge parking lots. Why aren't they doing big, like,
swaps,
resale swaps with like ThreadUp or somebody like that, coordinating that or helping with that? Or, you can even do high-end malls with like the Real or something like that. And the other one too for me was toys.
Yeah.
Like the toys clean out.
Yes.
Every parent does that. And, you need a place to donate them. So it gets you, one, it reminds you, hey, you need to do this. And two, it gives you an easy place to do it. I think, and you could do that at a mall. You could do that at a toy retailer or Target, Walmart, whatever. And it probably makes them feel good too because you probably are donating it in that situation as well.
Yeah,